Alright guys, today we're going to be getting the number one question I've been asked. How do you get your six pack? What are the essential steps? So instead of showing you guys how to do 30 crunches, everyone could do 30 crunches. I'm going to give you the information and skill sets in this video to get your six pack and really unlock it. Every time you pull up your shirt, your abs are going to show, they're going to have definition, and they're going to just pop. I'm going to give you everything you need. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. And for you guys like, wow, does this guy even have a six pack? I hope you look at my thumbnails or my social media thumbnails. I've had it, I've got it, and I want to show you exactly how to do it. Today, we're going to be covering essential 3 topics on how you're going to go about it. What's the essential plan or blueprint you need to get it? What nutrition makes sure you get there? And the third one is a bonus tip I'm going to throw in to keep you on your toes, which kind of seals everything together. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Again, this channel is for anyone who wants to be better, who wants to improve fitness, and who wants to get their dream body. And maybe it's maybe it's an aesthetic physique, or essentially to fit better in your clothes, to build that confidence, whatever it is. This is that channel, and predominantly helping you be 1% better. But guys, let's answer the question. Let's get straight into it, because as everyone knows, if you're new or if you're someone who's been to the channel already, all my videos are 10 to 12 minutes. I try to keep it on the 10 mark, high value per second, how to essentially, for this video, get that six pack instead of showing you 30 ab crunches. So guys, let's get right into it. So guys, if we're talking about how to get the six pack, everyone wants it. Everyone wants to know how to get it. And guys, no, you don't need to starve yourself with deplete carbs. You don't need to essentially train abs an hour every single day. And you don't need to run 17 miles every single day. So forget those things. I'm going to show you a different way how to do it and to really nail it on the head. So guys, first, let's talk about the point number 1. What's our plan and how we're going to do it? So guys, first we have to evaluate. We have to understand what is our body type. We have to understand where are we in regards to our journey into getting the abs we want. So guys, if you're someone, I'm gonna give 2 scenarios. If you're someone who's very skinny, what I suggest, or if you're someone who has some excess fat, what I suggest is maybe dropping down your body fat percentage. So if we're talking about this, I'm gonna go example by example to actually make it a little more simplistic. So if we're talking about getting the abs, and if you're someone who is a little overweight, or you have more body fat than you do essential muscles, what I suggest you do is to shred off that extra body fat. So when we talk about this correlates to getting or dropping down our body fat percentage. I'm gonna go into, if you lack muscles, exactly what you do, but I wanna do scenario by scenario just so it's very easy and simplistic. So guys, if you have excess body fat, how do you expect your abs to show if you have a belly? You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself these basic questions. And if that's the case, that's fine, but let's take some actionable steps to solve that. So if we're going to do that, what we need to do is actually drop down our weight. We need to lower our body fat percentage. And the way you do this is be in a calorie deficit. So what I want you guys to do is find your maintenance calories, weigh yourself for 5 days, track everything on MyFitnessPal. If you're decreasing in weight, increase your calories a little bit. If you're increasing in weight, decrease your calories just to get your maintenance calories. Understand your maintenance calories. And then we're going to operate in a calorie deficit, and we're between 300 to 500 calories. Once you do this, then we're going to understand, okay, now we have the ability to drop our body fat percentage. Now we need to make sure our nutrition complements this. So if we're talking about our nutrition, guys, again, I just want to give you a quick cheat sheet, but I have different videos that kind of break this down. If we're talking about dropping down our body fat percentage, we should rely on a high protein intake. Increase that protein. Thumbs up. The arrows up, I guess. Increase that protein intake. And when we increase that protein intake, it's going to do 3 byproducts. It's going to make us feel full longer. We're going to be less calories. Ding, ding. Less calories right there. And we're going to build muscle. Another ding, ding right there. So when we do all 3 of those things, guys, it's going to drop our body fat percentage. When we do stuff like this, guys, we're actually going to be down in our calorie deficit per day, of course, because we're eating so much protein in our meals that makes us eat less calories. Another thing what I want you guys to do is resort to high volume foods. So high volume foods. Alex, what the hell is it about high volume foods? I'm going to tell you. High volume foods, guys, is anything higher in volume, so like more food, less calories. So what is this, guys? So I'm going to give you the basics. are fruits and veggies. I know if you hate veggies, that's fine. Go to your fruits, but of course, make sure you get those micronutrients through like a multivitamin or something. But when we talk about high value foods, you get to eat a lot of food, which makes you feel satiated longer, full longer, and then essentially you're not going to be eating as many calories because you're generally full. If you ever eat like a bowl of salad or something, it's like 100 calories, but it's so much volume that you feel full longer and you're actually consuming less calories. Say if you were to essentially eat like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, any of that crap. You know what I mean? I mean, when you eat crap, guys, it's less volume food, high calories, but the other way around, when you eat high volume foods, less calories, it solves that problem. So those 2 points alone, eating high protein and high volume foods, allow you to do that. But now we need to ask, all right, how are we going to get the six pack? So our second part of the equation right there is complement with our training. There's 2 things we should implement. And guys, this is for the excess fat. If you want to shred out fat, I'm going to go into the other scenario after this. But if we're talking about this, guys, there's 2 foundational frameworks you need to use: compound lists and progressive overloads. Compound lists are the ability to hit multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Bench press, it's like, for example, like the bench press, squats, deadlifts, overhead shoulder press, dumbbell rows, barbell rows, you name it. Those are kind of the big ones. You start your workout with those, and then you end towards your isolation movements, which hit a single part of the muscle, more focused. Now, we're going to talk about progressive overload. Progressive overload is the ability to build muscle over time. So maybe you're increasing your reps, sets, or intensity. When you do those 3 bad boys, you're going to have the ability to increase muscle growth over time, because what you're going to do is you're going to get your rep ranges. So for isolation movements, you go anywhere from 10 to 12, 8 to 12. I like to say the 10 to 12 mark, and then your compound lifts 6 to 8 reps. Once you get to the end of those reps, you increase the weight. See, thumbs up or fingers up, increase the weight. The amount of set or reps you do is going to drop, and then you rinse and repeat, and that's how you're going to build a muscle. When you do both the nutrition and the training at the same time, that gives you the ability, of course, I'm going to touch on the third point after this, but of course that gives you the ability to drop your body fat percentage. And then what you're going to do are 2 more factors. You're going to increase your daily steps. 5, maybe you're hitting 2 to 5K. I want you to hit those 10K steps daily. You can go for a 30 or 40-minute walk, stop watching your favorite TV show. Get that, maybe put on some Drake, Kanye, whatever it is, and bump some music. Get those steps in. And what you're also going to do is once you have your daily steps in, you're going to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is key, guys, because if you get high, if you drink your water, it kind of gets rid of those cravings and those cheat meal throughout the day to get those extra calories in. So guys, those alone should help you do it. Then what you're going to do, guys, is incorporate some ab training to get the definition in the abs. So you could do anywhere, maybe on your leg days if you hit legs 2 times a week, or if you just want it as a burner, I'd suggest doing your abs 2 sessions per week. Nothing too crazy to build the definition up. Maybe if you want to do Russian twist, the ab crunches and machines, whatever's best for you, just to see what your gym has and try to do that to failure. Those are really great, nice burnouts, and to really make sure you hold that squeeze. So I hope I give you the simple blueprint if you have excess fat. Now let's talk about if you're very skinny. So guys, if you're very skinny, it doesn't make sense for you to just keep on cutting because you're going to lose all the muscle you have. What I suggest you do is a lean bulk. So if you're going to lean bulk, if you're someone who's extremely skinny, of course, guys, you're going to be bulking and you're like, Alex, how the hell am I going to get abs if I'm bulking? I'm going to kind of give you a different perspective on it. So if you're going to lean bulk, guys, you're going to be not in a calorie surplus of 500 to 600. You're going to be from 200 to 300. So you're going to minimize that fat coming on. So the way I kind of see you guys doing this very successfully, if you're someone who's very skinny, is you can't just cut your calories if you want to get the six pack if you're very skinny, because essentially you're going to just lose all the muscle you have. And it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, you may have a six pack when you're skin and bones, but that kind of you want to have muscles to really show. So what I suggest you do is a lean bulk and increase your calories 200 to 300. Keep these, everything I mentioned prior, so I'll just repeat them for your protein. Make sure you keep that high. So anywhere from 1 gram minimum to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. Of course, tailor specifically to your body type. So you're going to track your calories for 5 days, use MyFitnessPal, and do all that kind of stuff. Once you do that, you're going to incorporate both progressive overloads and compound overloads, as I explained earlier. And then what you're also going to do, you're not going to try to hit 10K steps. I think 10K is going to be, actually, here's my thing with 10K. You should be hitting 10K, but look at it this way. If you're going to do 10K, make sure you're not just losing so many calories throughout the day. So 10K keeps you active, keeps you a good, thinking right, all that good stuff. But if you're not essentially eating those calories and you're just losing those calories, it's going to be hard for you to lean bulk. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you're getting those calories in and you're not just being a deficit under your maintenance. Because if you're eating 2,000, then you're going for your walks and you're losing 300 and then you're in a deficit, it kind of defeats the purpose of a lean bulk. So just incorporate your step count. But I would say stay with the 10K. It's a good amount. Maybe you were doing 7.5, 10K. Those are perfect numbers. So if you're doing a lean bulk, that's kind of nutrition and the training side. And then of course, incorporate the ab training, 2 times per week. Same thing as I mentioned before, maybe you're going to failure, 2 or 3 sets, 15, 20-minute sessions, whatever it is that works best for you. And that's kind of the blueprint I would give you essentially that kind of like broke down everything A to Z on kind of your plan on how to get the abs. But some bonus tips I kind of want to throw on is some variables and how you can help accelerate this. Guys, if you want to do this very successfully, you have to expand your timeline to success. You're not going to get in days, you're not going to get in weeks. It may take months for you to get some good substantial progress, but expand your timeline and have, essentially enjoy the process. Because if you're not enjoying the process, it's not fun. Guys, you have to enjoy the process. You have to, enjoy getting better every single day. And when you do that and you think long term, your goals become a lot closer. Your small wins essentially mean more. And you build the confidence in yourself to deliver and execute these goals. So that's really important. My younger self would have, eaten that up because it took me a while to understand long-term sustainability, not short-term fixes. So that's a number one bonus tip. And then guys, really rely on water. Water and recovery, the less is more principle is a lot. You don't need to train for 4 hours a day. Make sure you get the training in for an hour a day. If you want to do an hour and a half, that's fine. But make sure you have a high intensity you're working out. You're really not sitting on your phone between sets. You're not talking to people. You're putting the work in and you're essentially delivering the results you expected for yourself. Because if you're not, then you're essentially not giving you or yourself the ability to deliver on, again, the 6-pack of abs. So those are the kind of, those big, actual benchmarks that would really help you take from where you're at today to where you want to be. So again, guys, I hope this was better than watching a 30-second ad video. The ad video is great if you're trying to do everything as I mentioned, but if you're only hitting abs and you're eating Taco Bell, McDonald's, or Burger King, it doesn't mean shit. Sorry, excuse my language, but it doesn't mean anything. You have to have the right proper nutrition. Nutrition's 80% of the work, training's 20%. So if you double down the nutrition, the results will come a lot faster. If you have a shitty diet and you have 100% training, the 20-20 other training, but your diet's crap, you're not going to get the results. So guys, really hammer down the kitchen. The kitchen makes your abs, and it's true. Resort to those high value foods depending on what body type you are, and execute on your goals and delay your timeline to success. So guys, I know I passed the 10-minute mark, but I hope this video was valuable. I hope I gave you everything you need to uncover the 6-pack. Like I wish, my younger self would have had it a lot earlier, but I'm very thankful I have them today. As always, guys, make sure you comment down below what was a favorite part of your video, what you're going to start implementing today to help you unlock the 6-pack. So every time you take off that shirt, the confidence just goes from here to here. Again, guys, thank you for watching another great video on the channel. As always, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button or give me the thumbs up or you smash that like button. Again, guys, thank you for watching another great video. And as always, comment down below what other videos you want me to make that could really help you and to really provide value on your journey, because that means the most to me, essentially. So thank you guys again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this video up and say I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video of the channel.